refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Rumoured IFL TV proudly sponsored by Everlast with me, Johnny Nelson. Johnny, boxing's back in Birmingham?
You know, I don't understand why they don't do Birmingham more often, because we're like 100 miles from London. We're in the middle of, you know, Manchester, Liverpool, Yorkshire. Everybody can get here easy. I don't know why they don't do it more often here.
Have they got the names out? They've got people like Ben Whittaker, Tyler Denny. I know Casey lost today, but Shakan Peters. They've got some fighters, but they just need that one to go that next level. Yeah,
I understand that. And look, it's like Chris Bill and Smith down in Bournemouth. You know, it's a great opportunity for all to get down there in Bournemouth. But I think here in Birmingham, it's a real central hub. Great facilities, arenas, everything's there.
Let's talk about Ben Whittaker. Did that remind you of Kevin Kelly and Prince Nassim a little bit? A little bit.
Not Kevin Kelly, Prince Nassim, especially when he came through there and he did this shadow, I thought, go on, bad boy. You know, I'm old enough to remember that I was on that team, so I'm just thinking, yeah.
55, 60 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're out of order, Jed. But I just think, I like Ben, I like everything about him. I think as long as this boy keeps backing up the balls, trust me, Birmingham have a real superstar on their hands.
Derek Chisora said, look, that showboating is nice for 1 or 2 rounds, but after that, get to the fight and focus on getting the person out.
Nobody listen to Derek, you know. He needs to do what he works for him. Ben Whittaker's on his, 3rd, 4th professional fight. Look how many times his name's coming out of people's mouths. Why is that? Because they want to love him all over him. As was the same. People saying, get on with the job, stop showboating. If you can fight and showboat at the same time, you encourage people to love or hate you, to talk about you either way. So to me, Ben, keep doing what you're doing.
Joshua Buatsi, listen, he's been out in the ring for a considerable amount of time. I think it's about a year or close enough. We saw a little bit of ring rust there, and it took his time, got the rounds in, which I'm sure healthy for him.
You know what? He rated himself as a 5 there. Stepian was not. It was non-committal. So whenever the heat was on, he was happy to step out of that heat. Obvious. That was so obvious. I think Stepian, remember, this guy's unbeaten. Look how relieved and happy he was with the loss. Now, if you were proud of that unbeaten record, if you were proud of that future, that destination, what you want to do, you think, you know what, you'd be pissed off. He was happy to get through that. So it shows to me that he was non-committed, thought, you know what, I'm just happy to get through the fight. So I think for Josh, yes, he's frustrated he didn't get the stoppage, but actually the rounds are good for him. I'd like to hear what Virgil Hunter had to say in regards to his performance. But you know, you can't just if he came in and just blasted him out in 1 or 2 rounds. You know, he's been out a year, done 2 professional rounds. He's got 10 rounds under his belt, so he needed them.
Just away from the show, I spoke to Derek Chisora and I asked him about this Saudi Arabian night of heavyweight boxing, Wilder, Joshua and Fury Usyk. I said, what kind of money are we talking about? And he said, 150 million per fighter.
You know what? I'm hearing various figures, and every fight that's involved that's serious dollars. That's serious dough. That's history making dough. So I can understand why all fighters want to get involved in it.
Tyson Fury looks like Bob Arum has come out and said we are now going to see if we can make that Zhilei Zhang fight.
Sorry?
Zhilei Zhang and Tyson Fury. Bob Arum said that's the fight that we're looking at.
That's a beatable fight. That's an easy fight for Tyson Fury. I think that's a fight that he can pull off with ease, box him all night long. I wouldn't even worry to try. That's a risk. That's a risk Tyson Fury can take. The others may think, you know what, I'm not fighting till December. Tyson Fury can take that fight and win that fight.
Okay, Johnny, short and sweet, always as post-fight. Appreciate your time this week, as always. And yeah, see you in Bournemouth. Hopefully some more beach volleyball.
Yeah, come on, you can be on my team. Be on a winning team, man. Be on a winning team.
Lost last time out, but yeah. Safe travels back. Join Nelson IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.